Hello everyone and welcome back to another Better Minecraft video. First things that I have to acknowledge is this beautiful, ugly green glass. Thanks to Lola Bunny here, I found out that we think to have a working greenhouse, it has to be made out of this specific glass. I hate it, but what I hate more was having to break all of that glass that we worked so hard for. And I don't have Silk Touch, so it's all gone. But I did that off camera as soon as they stated we needed to fix that. I did it, and here we are. This better be true. But I honestly think that means that, when we make our spring town, I'm moving the greenhouse. The green does not fit the color palette, my guys. I don't like it. So it may move, and then I may just put, like, a tree there instead. I think, because my initial plan was it was going to be, like, a little park. So it may actually still end up becoming a little park. But today's episode, we are planning on building our blacksmith building, and I'm very excited for you guys to see it because this, idea for a build went through so many reiterations because not only am I building a building, I had to do redstone. Me, a builder, had to do redstone. I'm fine. But I eventually got it to work, and then I had to come up with an outside, and then that was taking even longer. But good news is, it's all ready to go. I've got a schematic, I've got our blocks, and if I have one more person be like, haha, yeah, quote unquote, yeah, mind off camera. Bestie, where do I find it? Who is it? I have played this game for so long. Huh? Ooh, 300 sleeps. So good. Times with world open. Almost 3 days. I have gathered my stuff. I have done my time. I just don't have replay. And you may be going, well, you can record. Yeah, but a lot of this stuff, look at this stuff. Do you know how boring it would be to show me getting this stuff? It's just me putting random tiny bits in, stone cutters and stuff like that. It's one thing if I was getting, a lot of a block, but I'm not. It's all, little bits of a block. And how boring would it be for me to show you the way that I get bricks? Because I don't have masons yet. Because I decided to make a really brick-heavy build for my masons. Which means I don't have masons yet. Which means I have to make my bricks by hand. It's fine, don't worry about it. But yeah, I've got all of our blocks ready to go for this blacksmith building. Blacksmith building. Yes, it's a blacksmith building, even though it's for stone, masons. We don't need to talk about it. I'll show you why. Let's get to building. Okay, and here it is. the build is mostly done, to be completely honest, but I decided to bring you in for some redstone because I need to explain what this is now, how it works, and why it took so long to work on. This is our blacksmith area. There's holes in here, but that's because this is where the redstone's gonna happen. But before we get over there, let me give you the tour. So over here is a bunch of blast furnaces, which means when we bring our masons over, we need to make sure that they are locked, because I do not want them to get hooked to a blast furnace. But I tried to mix some like tough deep slate, cobble deep slate, to make it look like the floor is all like sooty and dirty, because, you know, masonry. I've got a stone cutter. Again, another reason why we don't want... why we need to make our villagers make sure that they're locked in masons before we bring them over. And we got anvil, stone cutter. Again, another reason we got a smithing table. But I really love how this came out. And I really like the chimneys up here. I found out that there were chimneys. I originally made these because, duh. But then I saw these little chimneys. I'm like, we could do it with some like little tiny ones. So, I did. And then in here, again, my doors are trap doors so that they can't walk out, but I can walk in. I ended up using cypress, which is something, if you remember, we used over in our pink build, because it just looks more weathered, and it kind of still has the hemlock vibe, but looks way more medieval. So I went with that. And then in here, it's not as decorated as our farmer one is, but that's because it's fairly small. It's got 2 beds with 2 stone cutters, aka the blocks they're gonna need. And then over here is where all the magic happens. Okay, so one of the main reasons that it took me forever to get this machine to work is not only did I have to make a bamboo farm over a super smelter, that's really easy. Bamboo in this mod pack also comes with bamboo leaves, and bamboo leaves do not cook things like bamboo does. So I needed to make a filter to filter them out while also still getting the bamboo to go into the furnaces. So that's what this is, but good news, bamboo leaves can get put in composters for bone meal. So what I ended up doing is underneath the filter, it goes into one of our lovely little auto composters. So leaves get filtered out and then into our composter to make bone meal. It's not producing at the moment because I just put the bone meal down, but I can hop into a little cheaty cam, it's a free cam, and show you what it is. So if I go up here, it's just a simple little bamboo farm where it needs to grow. Hopefully it doesn't need light. If it does, the roof may be a little concerning. What I need to do right now is the super smelter part. Because I need a couple hopper minecarts, because what I need to do is up here is where we're gonna have our loading system, and I believe it's this side. No, I think it's this side. Yeah, it's this side, because it has a little mechanism that makes it so it'll take the time to unload the chest and then go down, instead of just like picking up 2 things at a time and running them down. It should stop, fill, and as soon as that chest is empty, send the minecart. And then the other reason we need another hopper minecart is to spread our fuel. Which, at least that one is already visible. That one will be going here. The other one needs to go up there. I need to just mine a block. Can I? Okay, I can mine that one. And we'll have to move that out of the way because I need to like push the minecart. So, but we need to go make the minecart and the hopper. fine. Let's make another chest. Go grab some iron, which we've got a good amount of. Eventually, I do want to make an iron farm, but at the moment, we seem to be doing, like, pretty okay, so I'm fine sticking here. And then we make 2 hoppers and 2 mine carts, which will then turn into hopper mine carts? I think this should work. I don't think it needs to be chests. So, let's go put those guys in. Should be able to just put that here and push. Can I? Yeah. So that works. It's gonna end up getting a little loud in here, but I think it's okay. Okay, maybe not. Now, we need to go and grab the other one. The only downside to this is it means the minecart's gonna keep going back and forth until we put things in it. So this one will also be running at the same time, but I think it should be okay. And I'm doing it on this side solely because it's the side I accessed it on. It doesn't matter, it's gonna just keep going back and forth, but... Oh god. I did not think any of this through when I came here. Except, these are lattices, so I should be able to, like, pull that. I think. Just, can I? I'm gonna go get a trap door. Should be able to just... Oh, no. God dang it, I forgot my bricks. Good news, it works. Bad news, I forgot my bricks. Now I just want to check to make sure it works. I may need to revisit this. Give me a second. Okay, so I think I got it all fixed. It's just, it transfers really fast. So it doesn't stop properly because it's going way too fast through the hopper. So it is fine because I did check and the output seems to be pretty even over all of the ferni. Yes, the plural of furnaces is ferni. I don't care. Wait. Don't read too much into that sentence. Anyway, they all seem to be a bit even. It seems to be a little heavy on this end piece. Like, they're all sitting at around, like, 12, 13. But this last one is, like, sitting at, like, 20. But it's fine. They all just have cobble in there because I was testing it. But that was all I had planned for today. But don't worry, we're not ending just yet. I figured we've talked about it. Why don't we try to find the end portal? I will find it. I'm not fighting it today because I still want to get better armor because what even is this outfit? But let's go gather our resources that we currently have. I also don't think we'll have enough to like fill the end portal if we did find it. So we'll come down to our little mob drops because we have 6 ender pearls and 2 blaze rods, which means we can make pretty much exactly all of them will turn into it, if I remember correctly. You can make an ender block. Huh. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. No, we can only make 4. Mind you, this is just for now. We do know where the nether fortress is in our world. It's actually fairly close by to our nether portal. So everything is okay, hunky-dory there. But we're just going to use these 4 and see how far we can get trying to find that sweet ol' M portal. Which I'm really bad at understanding how the pearls work, so let's just see how this even goes. So, we started our journey over in the future site of the Spring Town. It was the clearest place to throw a pearl, and of course it was going the wrong way, and we had to head into the Hemlock Forest. As we made our way through the Hemlock Forest, I remembered where I was heading. A pillager camp. So, even though the eye was trying to lead me that way, I was willing to take the extra time to go around, and so I did it. It was a good thing I went around the way that I did, because then the eye started going that way too. It was then I came across a lighthouse I had been to before, except this time I was much more greedy and decided to steal all the books in the tower. We ended up finding ourselves trekking through the snow. I don't believe it was winter, so I think it was just a regular snowy biome. And it's here where I started doing the first type of weird looping, where I kept running too far from the eye, then had to turn around, throw it, and then I'd run too far again, and then had to keep just going, looping back and forth, until finally it went into the floor on top of this, like, hill mountain thing. And then, here's where I did the second type of looping. The downward spiral staircase to make sure I could, 1, get back up if I needed to, and 2, to follow the number 1 rule of Minecraft and just not dig straight down. And then, we found it. That familiar, mossy stone brick. Would you look at me? Look at, oh my, look at it in the mini-map. Huh? I think it might be a good thing that we found it before we needed to... Oh. What in the ever-loving maze? Well, it's the right thing. Follow an eye vendor. What in the hell? I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna do that. Fuck is this place? Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. No! And so began my journey of pillaging and plundering and not dying, but being scared, that I would die. And then, oddly enough, being upset that wouldn't you think the loot at the thing, at the portal for the end would be better? Just me? Okay, but then I found her. Wait, did I find it? I found it! And of course, it's empty. Haha, I knew it. But what I'm gonna do, and it's what I planned on doing when I found that village, I was hoping I came across a village, is set a waystone right here. And I'm going to rename it to End Portal. Look at that. We found it! And what I can do now is christen it with the 3 eyes that we still have. And that's where we're gonna end it for today, because we wanted to find the portal. We did. Oh, someone's coming. Someone coming? I saw a zombie moving. I think he's upstairs or downstairs. Are there sparklies? This is so cool. But I think that's where we're gonna end it. We did everything we planned on today and more. If you liked it, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment what you're most excited for us to do next, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!